Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. We're going to tell you that we had Jamie Bussell on earlier. That video is up on the YouTube channel called Crashing and Cross Checking. Go on there, check it out, share, subscribe, like it, pass the word along.
Great interview.
Very great.
A little mishap on his end, but we are getting the kinks worked out. It is not my internet, ladies and gentlemen. It is not the program. It was my computer itself for the longest time. I want to thank my wife, who's laying in bed, who don't feel good right now. I think Richard thanks her. Andy thanks her. We have my computer up and running. We will be upgrading it more and more as we go. So, Richard, we're in for a loop. Buddy.
So, Justin and I, are going to talk about the weekend noise. Yep. Saturday and Saturday games.
And tonight. Yeah, we got games going on tonight. I'm watching football. I'm watching playoff football. But
yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to half an hour, 45 minutes.
We say half an hour. We might as well say 45 minutes because we know how we are on Thumb Fed Talk here. We get going and we don't stop. But it's getting late, so we needed to get with the crowd that likes the recaps.
So we're going to let's start with the Moccasins and work up to the grand finale of Mr. Dalton J being retired. I think that's the most logical way to begin, Justin, right?
Yeah. However you want to do it, I'm game.
So let's start with the Moccasins Breakers. Moccasins won 6-3. That's their 15th straight win.
Yep.
They scare me. I say it time after time. They scare me. And any team that faces them, good luck.
I have to agree with Richard. As much as there's a few scary teams out there, but the Moccasins on their end. Now, on the Empire end, it's a whole different story. But on the Continental side, I don't think there's a team that can keep up with them this year. I think we had a talk upstairs last night at the game. A few of us were talking. And with the addition, how they got rid of the one goalie, they brought in another goalie. Jay Krupp kind of revamped some things. I for your second time in this is your second season,
Yeah.
I mean, most teams it takes 4 or 5 years to build a team.
Yeah. So they scared me in the Continental. I think the only team that can really hang with them is the Lobsters. That's going to be a slugfest.
And that's going to be a topic I want to touch tonight, too, because they can hang with them. But, PD, what are you guys doing over there? Because
PD's making some ruckus, and it's going to be interesting. Other than that, that's Topeka and the Zydeco. People know that you can go on the Federal Prospect Hockey League website and check the standings. Topeka's 5 points from Port Huron. They won against Zydeco 4-2. So that's going to be. Why is it these lower ranked teams giving these higher ranked teams fits?
And it's that time. It's that time of the season, though. Every point counts right now. But I said it when Port Huron started this year. I think Graham said it. Paulin said it. It's not waiting for the points at the end of the season. Every point counts all the way up until the end of April there. So some teams don't see it that way. Some teams had to rebuild. kind of like Indiana. PD has been building. Danbury has been
Yeah.
building. That topic in a little bit, but
Um,
anyway, you don't want to fight for points.
no. Then you have the crossover battle. The Dragons go to Indiana, and the Dragons won 3-2, which we're gonna cover Saturdays also, and you're gonna see a big discrepancy in the scores. Just follow the cookie crumbs, folks. It's all we gotta ask.
Hey, speaking of cookies,
He likes his cookies.
these are amazing. Anybody on this live watching, any player, Jamie Bussell said he likes the sweets. Try these.
Toffee Crunch.
Oh, sell them at Walmart. Very good. Very good.
So that was a very interesting battle. Dragons in Indiana. Twin Cities, Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge wins 4-3. Slugfest, like always. I mean, where I'm trying to stay on top of these, there's a lot of games to cover all at once. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you the scores. I'm not gonna give you the analytics and the statistics, the stats from the games. I'm gonna just give you the scores, folks.
Now, was that last night Blue Ridge won? Because I thought I seen.
This
Twin
is
Cities.
Friday. I'm doing Fridays.
Oh, you're doing Fridays. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm doing Fridays games, the 16th.
Sorry, Dad.
Rock Lobsters versus Ice Cats. Rock Lobsters 4, Ice Cats 3. That's, like I said, Rock Lobsters and Moccasins first and second. That's going to be a battle until playoffs. Moccasins 9-3. That was back on the 15th. So
yes, mocks were off last night.
Yeah. So they're toying with teams right now. Cat and mouse. All it is. 9-3, 63. They're like it's interesting how you could toy with a team long enough and like, yep, okay, we're bored. Let's just win. And they did 9-3 on the 15th.
It really, like I said, it really amazes me. I mean, your second time, it's your second year in the Fed, and they said last year, not making the playoffs, we will be back and we will be a team to reckon with. And some teams just say that, and then it's like, okay, it's the same old team over and over, but this team is just.
Then you got the Wolves and bingo. Now, I'm going to tell you the scores, folks, of this game, and you're going to think, holy crap.
What happened?
What happened? But then I'm going to tell you the scores from Saturday, and you're going to think, huh? I'm just dumbfounded as much as possible. Wolves, nothing. Big old goose egg, folks.
Yeah.
Well, bingo puts 8 on them. How does that happen? I don't know.
No defense. No defense.
No defense. But I'm going to come to Saturday. I'm going to let this go full circle, and you're going to think, holy crap.
Yeah, what was that Saturday score?
2-1. Now I'm going to talk about.
And Bingo did win that game 2-1.
Yeah.
But if some of you don't know, go back because of why we're laughing. Because again, you came out wow Friday, and Saturday it's like, oh no, we got 3 minutes left in the third. It's 2-1. Does Watertown pull their goalie and they score on us?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
And mind you, that's happened quite a few times with that team. And I hate, and I'm going to say this. My wife, I think, had a good, valid point, Richard. It's a lot of the guys are being called to the E and the SP right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, like we said in the beginning of the season when we started doing this, the wheels on the bus go around and round, flat tire.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom.
And you're thugging along to get to the tire shop here.
Then the granddaddy of them all, the retirement ceremony in Port Huron, they hung Mr. Dalton J, number 92, from the rafters. That jersey is beautiful up there, folks. If you come to McMorran, and you're gonna notice a big, beautiful black and gold and red jersey.
And just know, everybody, that from what I heard, that is coming down. They're getting a bigger banner to go to the other side of the arena with the rest.
Yeah.
So,
but it's gorgeous. It's home. It's at home in that arena where it needs to be. I had a lot of issues with this game. I'm going to tell you why. I think there was a lot of goals that should have been called goals, and you had that someone in the net saying, yeah, this puck ain't going past. Port Huron 2, Hat-Tricks 3. It should have been 4-3.
Yeah.
Justin doesn't want to hear it, but I'm going to say it. It should have been 4-3. There was a goal. Mr. Reggie Millette shot a goal. It looked like a goal. They say it wasn't a goal, but the trajectory of it and how it went in the net, it should have been counted as a goal. The other one,
I seen it on TV. It said online, it's like there was like a wall.
1/4 inch.
And you notice how his foot, Danbury's goalie's foot, stretches back. And I thought for sure he was going to hit that puck in.
Yeah.
And somehow it was like something moved his foot away from the puck.
Yeah, it was just weird. I'm a firm believer it should have been 4-3. But that's just me. That's just me talking. There's a wall, puck stop, and boom, no goal. Now, that was the weekend recap. There was one notable I want to throw out there. Like I said, we are Thumb Fed Talk. We will talk about Federal Prospect Hockey all day long. We don't care what team you're from, what organization you play for. We are Port Huron fans. We will vouch for Port Huron, but while we will give credit where credit is due, and this man needs some credit. Connor McEnenema has been called up to the SPHL. That's all I can say. Congratulations, Connor. You're moving up. Other than that,
you see why I'm smiling, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Richard's got sweet nicknames for all hockey players, and that's one of them.
That's Fridays. Saturday. Oh, yawn. Don't mind me yawning. It's almost my bedtime. That's all right. Saturday.
He's not going to work tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a snow day for him.
I don't know. I don't know where to begin at. There was a lot of notes. Okay. There was a game today. Remind you, I'm talking about Saturday's scores, but there is a game going on. Topeka versus Zydeco. I'm going to give you guys a. We'll stop that.
You started it.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Maybe I did. The stupid internet works. Topeka versus the Zydeco. They had a 3-game stretch, I do believe. Yeah. Topeka won 4-0. So they inched, 2 points behind us?
I don't know. I didn't look at the standings. I don't look at that stuff when it's that close.
Yeah, 2 points.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
it. But Saturday, Zydeco won, Topeka won. Like Justin said, Chris Paulin said, points need to happen now, not closer to playoffs. So there's a lot of these teams are fighting for points. So that was a slugfest. Oh. Blue Ridge Twin Cities. Now I heard that from Fed League Flash, Mr. Gary Ryan, that Twin Cities and Blue Ridge had a St. Jude game where all the players dressed up as purple, opposite colors, obviously, and all the money that was raised got donated to St. Jude. That's cool. If you don't know who St. Jude is, that's pretty cool of that happening, especially at this level of hockey. Donations like that, all types of donations, like a jersey I have over there from I purchased yesterday.
Hey, who did you get, by the way?
Brett Morich.
Oh, okay. Morick?
Yeah, Morich. I'm sorry. I suck at names. That money there was donated to the Special Olympic Torch Run. Very cool organization these teams are doing.
I got 2, by the way, last night.
Well, good for you then.
I got, goal scorer Vinny DeCumbus and rookie Connor Brazell.
Rock Lobsters and Ice Cats. Ice Cats 5, Rock Lobsters 1. How? You look back on Saturday, Rock Lobsters put 4 on them to Ice Cats 3. How are we tired? I know this is a big game stretch, but how does this happen, folks?
Another thing with the Rock Lobsters too, they're like another bingo game. They're like another bingo team, right? They, I think they're losing players to the SP.
I think McPhail,
but that still shouldn't make a difference. I'm big on not saying that 1 or 2 guys makes a difference on the team until you see it. I see it with quite a few teams. 1 or 2 guys does make a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't a firm believer in that until I seen some defensive changes on some teams and, offensive changes on some teams. And
like, holy crap. And like, beginning of the season, you're gelling. You got all these new guys and you're figuring out each other. Then you get that phone call. Hey, I'll come for the Quad City Storm. Yeah, sure. And you go off to Quad City Storm. And now your team that you were just on is now have to, I guess we just play what we got. Yep. And you work with it and you figure it out. And I think most of these teams are in that stages of, oh crap, we got to figure it out.
And it's that time of year. It seems like every year in the Fed that about this time of the year it happens. And then some of the players you don't see till Fed playoffs because people don't know SP is usually done before the Fed even hits the playoffs. So
yeah, so a lot of these names that are just went up to the SP will be returning come playoff time, theoretically. The River Dragons in Indianapolis. Indy. The Sentinels.
That's Indiana.
Whatever. Indiana.
We don't know what part of Indiana. We just know Indiana.
Okay. Mr. Correction me. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, because we people on here, we're just human. We will tell you what we see on paper. If we're wrong, please correct us.
Hey, we have an open box. You can come on.
Yeah.
Anybody.
River Dragons won. Indy?
They did. They won?
Yeah, the River Dragons won against Indianapolis. Indy.
Yeah, what was the score?
Nothing. River Dragons won. Indy, nothing.
Yeah, we get it. They won, but what was the score?
That is the score.
What was it again?
River Dragons won.
Yes, I understand that, but what was the score?
1 point.
Sorry, we got to joke around a little bit. So 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. 1-0.
Everett Thompson, what are you doing down there?
What did they put up? What was it? 2. Well, that was a defensive battle right there, wouldn't you say?
That was goaltending battle all night.
Yeah. Now, like I said, this is Saturday. Remember what happened on Friday? I told you about the bingo and the Watertown Wolves 8-0, right?
Yep.
Bingo 2. Wolves 1.
Yep.
1 point.
And again, I go back in my little notepad here. Why is Bingo barely crawling out of games? They can go out Friday night and go, yep, 100%. They come out second night, it's like a crawl fest.
Yeah. Now, I love this. I love this game. This game.
He loves it so much he's yawning.
Yeah. It was a good day, Justin. My belly's full. I'm a happy guy.
He was a kid in the candy store today when Jamie Bussell came on.
Oh
my God.
Oh boy, I was, folks. Go back and watch it.
He got all his jerseys out. Yeah, he got all his jerseys out. Said, "Can you sign it through the computer?" Jamie said no.
Yeah. But Port Huron 3, hat tricks 1.
Yep.
That was a fine game. That was a fine victory.
I think Friday night they had to find some weak points that they after having a week off. Can't really blame a week off, but some way you can, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris, but I don't think it was any lack of goaltending. I don't think it was any lack of anything really. It was just, Danbury was hungry. They haven't beat Port Huron at all this year, and Chris Paulin does great things when after game 1. The footage that they watch Saturday mornings or whatever. Maybe a little light practice or whatever. They tweak some things, and the thing is, though, is the guys listen and they connect, and Vinny DeCumbers comes out with a goal and assist, and
they attacked areas that needed to be attacked. They exploited areas that they needed.
Friday night there was some areas that I could see where Chris was talking about that needed to be covered and taken care of, and it just wasn't there. And so you go back, you rewatch your film, see your mistakes, fill those gaps, and drive up the boards and crash the net, and bing bang, boom, puck goes in every time.
And the lights go out.
And the lights go out, and Richard shows his belly.
Not yet. It's not playoffs. But Mr. Reggie Millette had a empty netter. That was pretty cool.
So he had 2 goals this weekend.
Yep.
And in Richard's eyes, he had 3 goals, but we can't confirm.
Yeah, can't confirm, can't deny, can't whatever.
But Vinny DeCumbers did good last night. He was right there at the net. Goal and assist. And then that 2-on-1, I think, that was Vinny. Was that Vinny? That 2-on-1?
Vinny and Bobby.
Vinny and Bobby. And we talked about that line before. Chris Paulin has done tremendous work with that line.
That
That
line's
that
scary.
that line is scary. That line will tear you apart. They will weaken you out. And I'm sorry, but I don't think there's a team that can keep up with them. We talked about last night on the way home too. That the Vinny line is just. I talked to Vinny himself too about that line, and it's a lot of speed.
Mm-hmm. And we all know, folks, speed kills.
Yes. Yes. I think if they threw Austin on defense on that line with another younger defenseman,
Mm-hmm.
I think you speed all the way around. I don't know what the defenseman pairings was for that line because, of course, in hockey, you switch up your lines a lot. But
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like we just elaborated today, we interviewed Jamie Bussell. That was a great interview. Go back and watch it. Share it. Tell everyone about it.
don't mind the technical difficulties or me picking up my computer to walk around. But
Hey, we got through it.
we did. No freezing, really? No?
No dogs barking.
No dogs barking?
Some people may miss that, but
Hey,
I
you know
don't.
what? If you miss the dogs, put it in the chat. Let me know.
Yeah. Couple games. Port Huron has a couple games this weekend. It's gonna get interesting because you got to have mental clarity, mental sharpness, and legs to perform what Port Huron's going to do this weekend. Saturday, an 8:05 puck drop. So the game's going to get over with what? 11? Midnight maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. Could go into overtime. Could go to a shootout.
But then they have to get on the bus and they have to go down to Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Now, according to this, according to the thing on my refrigerator, it tells 2 different times. This says Sunday, January 25th, 7:30 p.m. puck drop.
Okay.
The thing on the fridge says noon. So I don't know what the actual time is. But I mean, if it's a noon puck drop,
wait a minute. This schedule here has no away games on it? It's all home games? Must be.
yeah.
So you said one has 7:05.
Yeah, it's 7:30.
On Sunday?
Yeah. It's the magnet thing. Mine's downstairs. I don't have it.
The magnet's usually right.
And that's a noon. It's a noon puck drop. Why is the schedule on here saying 7:30?
Who knows?
Who knows, folks? But it's going to take a lot of mustard to get through that. If it's a noon, that means the game's going to get over with, say, midnight. That means you got to get all your bags packed onto the bus. Because it's a, 8-hour bus ride?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is, but
I think it's 12 hours. I don't know either.
Then
I'm trying to look here.
Then we go to Watertown.
Hey, there we are.
There we are. We go to Watertown. Now, this week, now we got a bye week between all that noise. This week, here, February 13th and February 14th, the champs come to town.
Yeah, I can't. Is there a game in between that?
No, there's a bye week.
Oh, so we got a bye week after next week.
Yep, January 30th, that week there. The bye week for the first week of February.
Okay.
Then the 13th and the 14th, we play the Bears.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a nasty one, huh?
Oh boy. Now that week there, I'm going to call it rivalry week. We might have a guest on that week, folks. We got to get the gears lubricated and ready to roll for that week.
I think they're gonna. Our guest said the week before, which works out for the weekends for us.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So stick around for that.
It's gonna be a rival battle between podcasts, and we could just say another podcast.
Yep. Stick around, folks. Questions are going to get asked
Very deeply.
Very deeply. But this is fun, folks. I think it's fun for everybody that wants to tune in and chime in, and we might go live that week. I don't know yet.
Are you talking about Facebook Live?
Maybe.
I mean, my computer's pretty cleaned up now, so Facebook Live might be a thing.
It might be, because for a while there, it was pretty sketchy. Anything else, Justin? You want to hit the nose on the head?
There's a couple things changing with some Fed talk.
Oh boy. Let's hear it, Justin. I like this news.
The spotlight is going to be getting bigger soon. Yes. We talked to a certain somebody. We're not going to give any names out.
Nope.
And they want to help get this thing rolling. Have a meeting next season, to get a sponsorship. Us sponsoring somebody. And to get our name out there is the best way to do it, is by saying, hey, guys, we want to be a sponsorship.
Yep.
So when that certain somebody decided we're going to get him on, talked to him last night, said we'd like to do some interviews on ice with some guys after the games. He said, yep, sure can. Interview him himself. And, yeah. So I think you guys probably won't be able to see the interviews, because I don't know how to put the interviews onto this. But we will replay the interviews from our phones, I guess you could say. And maybe the IT guy for their department can help us out with that a little bit too.
Yeah. Like I said, folks, things are going to change for us. But every good podcaster, every good tech company, or whatever you may want to call it, goes through growing pains. And right now, we're growing. We're getting bigger. Our name's finally getting out there, I hope.
Yeah. Well, the thing is talking with that certain somebody and getting more players on is the key next step.
Yep.
So we're in the right direction. As you know, we started with Gino Mini. Then we brought a fan base on, Section 9. We brought a former equipment manager, or whatever he was, John Goodrich, to the live there. He was part of the championship for the Port Huron Prowlers in 2016. So that kind of moved to tell everybody where we're at. Like, we're everywhere. I know we had some messages between some other players, and, well, we just don't, between schedules and stuff, it's just kind of hard right now. But you're going to start seeing more local players soon here, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. That's the key. I think this is getting to people that need to see it, and getting that outreach and say, hey, you should go visit them. Go hang, chit chat with them.
Yeah.
And I think that's helping. Stan, correct me if I'm wrong, but a certain somebody is hooking us up with a logo, possibly.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get, I think he said get with him, or he was going to send me some stuff. So logos are in the works. We're not going to push for logos right away.
Yeah.
We want to get more people on, get it growing, and then take it from there. Obviously, it won't be the stupid duck that's on here sometimes, but not saying your duck is stupid, Richard.
I like
But
that little duck.
I know you like your duck. But, it's going to come down to, where we're going to be next year, hopefully, is where some podcasts aren't.
Yeah.
So
I think it gives the fan base also a name to the face.
Yep.
A name to that player or name to that person and such and such.
Yep.
So it's like you're able to connect the dots. What are they talking about? I don't know who this guy is. Then you realize, oh God, I know that guy. Like today, Jamie Bussell. We all know who Jamie is.
And Jamie admits he doesn't like interviews. He blacks out on them. But you know what? It doesn't matter. That shows you, even if you're scared, come on, have fun.
No,
I don't care if you have dogs barking in the background, cats jumping up on your lap, people are hooting and hollering in the background, whatever. Come have fun.
I think that's what this is mainly about, folks, is having fun. Getting the notoriety out that there is a small town. I don't want to say small.
Just talking about the Fed League. Nobody knows about the Fed League.
Talking about Fed.
You get to hear from players how they started, where they were, where they came from, what teams they played for, how they got to where they're at today. That's the main focus on getting the FPHL players, because some people look at them, oh, well, they're just FPHL players. They ain't no AHL players or OHL players or NHL players. So what? Who cares?
Yeah.
So, and I think we had a very good question for Mr. Bussell today. And any player that watches this or, coaches, it is, what, besides the position that you play today, what other position would you tend to lean to play? What position would you switch for?
Yeah. I think that was a question that I think he enjoyed that question because it's a very unique question.
And a lot of people don't know, having forwards on here, or centers on here, or defensemen on here, or goalie. When you got a goaltender on here, it's a little more questionable because you can ask him, well, what's it take to do this and go in net, or this in net, or this, to see the puck, and then you talk to the defense. Well, what's it take, to help your goalie out? Then you go to forwards, and you're like, well, do you shoot left or right?
Yeah.
But either way, it's good conversation. I hope that the snowball starts rolling.
Yeah. And I think it will. I think after this update that we got informed by a certain somebody happens, I think the snowball is going to start rolling, and Thumb Fed Talk will grow and keep getting bigger.
Yep.
Other than that, we will talk about the weekend. This weekend coming up. This weekend, folks.
Friday there's no game, right?
No game Friday.
So as long as I don't have to work.
Yeah, maybe we get another one in. Just like I said, enjoy it. Follow the cookie crumbs because it's going to lead you somewhere that you're going to question and say, Right, Justin?
Like I said, I'm eating my cookies.
Where's the milk and cookies?
Listen, I have a tumbler.
Ooh. Is it full of milk?
No, water.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm. Water. So, other than that, I think it was short, sweet, bitter,
To the point.
to the point. I know I had some people ask, when's Gino Mini coming back on? We're gonna talk shadow hockey soon.
Yeah, I think that'd be an interesting topic.
We're gonna talk
What
shadow
happened?
hockey. You know.
What happens next year?
Yep. And I'm hoping to get a certain somebody on here in the days to come.
You want to tell the audience who that person is, or you just want them to wait and guess?
Well,
I'm kind of leaning toward making people wait and let them know.
Some people don't know him really. I mean, some people might know him, right?
Who is
but
it?
that certain somebody, do I really want to give his name out? Or
Is it?
I mean, can you guess, Richard?
Is it the my unicorn?
My unicorn.
Is it?
Guess you'll have to wait until next week. Have a good night, guys.
Have a wonderful evening, ladies and gentlemen.